Hello everyone, thank you for joining me in this lesson where I'll be teaching you how to play the Bhutanese song Gongin Tashi Yangsha on this C scale flute. In this lesson, I will be teaching you how to play the musical notes for each line of the song in a step-by-step process. And one thing that I'm assuming in this lesson is that you are already familiar with the musical notes and has some basic fingering skills. However, if you are not yet familiar with all these, then I would say there are video tutorials on YouTube where you can learn how to hold the flute, how to blow, and how to get your fingering practiced. And other thing that you can do is, of course, to let me know in the comment box whether I should come up with a separate lesson or not. And before we actually begin with our main lesson for today, there are a couple of things that you have to remember. One important thing that you have to keep in your mind is that in music there are 12 musical notes in one particular octave, and these 12 musical notes are made up of 7 natural notes and 5 notes which are made up of flat or sharp. So altogether 12 musical notes, and these musical notes are called as dra in our language, and for octave we call it yangding, and for 7 natural notes we call it drangom din. So these are the first thing that you have to remember. And the second thing that you have to keep in your mind is that this song Gongin Tashi Yangchala is based on the pentatonic scales, which is also called as ngada in our language, which means out of 7 natural musical notes, do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, we will be using only do, re, mi, so and la. So there will not be a single time when we'll be using pa and ti. So this is the second thing that you have to remember. Now to begin with the main lesson for today, first of all I'll be singing out the lyrics of the song, followed by singing out the musical notes, and then I'll play on the flute. And getting started with the first line. Go nin ta shi re re mi mi la la so so. Ya cha la mi so la do la 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 la. A ma le so so la do la la so mi. Oh re 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 re. Let's try to play these 4 lines together. Gongin tashi ya cha la a ma le o re re mi mi la la so so mi so la do la 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 so so la do la la so mi re 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 re. Right? Very simple. Now getting on to the next 4 lines. Ti do la li shi la la so mi so la do la so. Ko or son pel din mi mi do re mi la so so. Do be sharp mi do re re do la 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 do. Let's try to play all these 4 lines together. Ti do la li she ko or son pel din du bishap do. La la so mi so la do mi do re mi la so mi do re do la la do la 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 la. Right? Very simple. So that's all for today, and let's catch up in the next lesson.